commitment, intelligence, and effort are characteristics of any Secretary General. And Barbara Llana Rodas, without a doubt, has all of them. Let us please give her a big applause.
Dear authorities, teachers that are here with us, and dear delegates, I want to start this speech by thanking the entire team of Instituto Cultural for making this event possible. First of all, the maniteses and staff, personal de intendencia, for helping us setting up the stage. Teacher Juan Carlos and Teacher Bruno for such a wonderful musical presentation. And of course, English teachers and Israel Coordinator for making this possible. You know how much this really means to me. I remember the first time I was in a United Nations hall. I used to think it was completely useless, that any decision that I made would never impact the world. And you know what? I was right. I cannot change the world. So, you might be wondering, if I can change the world, what is the purpose of a United Nations model, or even why am I organizing one? Well, the reason is that although I cannot change international policies or create treaties to stop war, there's something I can do. I can talk to you, no? You're listening to me. Well, at least I hope so. At least I hope you're listening to me. And you know what, delegates? That's the reason. You delegates are the reason of this event. You're the reason that I'm standing here telling you these things. But I'm not going to lie to you. You cannot change the world either. You're not like Superman or Batman going around fighting crime. That's fiction. That doesn't happen in the real world. But you know what we can do? What all of us can do? We can transform little aspects of our surroundings, whether it's our home, or our school, or our street. And I invite you to imagine, how would you like your school to be? How do you imagine your community to solve problems? Or maybe there simply exists a situation in your life where you say, do you know what? I don't like this. I don't like that things are this way. I don't like that the world works like this because it's unfair, because it doesn't feel right. For example, I'll share something personal. I don't like my parents work extra hours in their jobs and no one says anything about that. I don't like that every time I go out of the street, I'm afraid that something might happen. I don't like that every time I go out of this school at 2:30 p.m., there's more and more garbage. And I'm sure that just like me, there are things that you want to change in your life. But I'm going to tell you something. The change we want to see isn't going to come from the comfort of that seat or from indifference. The change that we want to see in the world comes from action. We have to be brave. It requires commitment, and it requires to give the best of ourselves. If you ask your teachers or your chairs about the purpose of this model, they might say it is to improve your English or to your negotiation skills or your research. And that's true. But that's just the tip of the iceberg. It's only one aspect of the real purpose. For you to have a voice is the real purpose. And also to learn one of the most basic values that exist, respect. And you can apply that respect with anyone you meet in your home or in any situation you can apply that. This model is an opportunity to you to stand up and make your voices heard. I want you to realize that though your participation, you are representing countries, you are representing people whose represent real people. People who seek solutions to the problems of their daily lives, whether it's poverty, whether it's war or inequality. Every issue we discuss here has a human face behind it. So, this is why today I'm standing and I'm telling you with my heart, I'm not simply asking you to fulfill your responsibilities simply because it is your duty or because of your grades. I'm asking you because we can influence, symbolically yes, but we can still influence our society. In your hands is the opportunity to transform this simulation into something greater. I ask you to approach every debate with passion, every negotiation with integrity, and every challenge with the desire to find innovative and collaborative solutions. If I can at least get this message across to someone and inspire them to act, I will consider my job done. Give the best of yourselves because the world needs committed minds, brave hearts, and hands that are willing to build bridges where others see barriers. Thank you, delegates.